Hey guys, we've got big news.
This podcast just got listed on the new and noteworthy chart on iTunes.
So instead of asking you guys to write a review on our page, we're going to ask you guys to do exactly what this podcast is based on. Plagiarize. We want you guys to find the most hilarious and ridiculous reviews on iTunes and post them on our page.
Thanks, guys. Now on to Who Stole What. Sorry, stop drumming. We're making a Pizza Hut commercial.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Who Stole What, the Commercial Steals Edition.
My name is Tristan Shields, and that is my brother Rory Shields.
That's right. Let's start off. Let's jump right into this thing. There's no reason to leave the people waiting. No reason to stop the rock.
Now, everybody knows that corporations are evil, giant, evil corporations.
I disagree. I personally have formed several corporations, and neither have they been giant nor particularly evil.
No,
I mean, perhaps they were evil, but they weren't giant.
We were going for evil, but we just got
just got evil. That's all we got.
All right, today we're going to talk about times when brands like Pepsi or Pizza Hut steals an artist's work and uses it in a commercial without their permission.
Our main offender is Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is renowned for trying to use artists' work, and if they don't get permission, just making copies and putting on the commercials anyway.
Take a listen to Gold on the Ceiling by the Black Keys. Alright, so that's a freaking awesome song. Now, back in 2012, Pizza Hut agreed with us.
Now imagine, like, we're both mad men, right? In our Wall Street offices with our suits and our fedoras, and we think, man, I was listening to them Black Keys the other day, and I thought, cheese sticks.
That's what I thought too. I had the same feeling.
Cheese sticks. Let's call the Black Keys and get some cheese sticks on the run.
Wait a minute, I just called the Black Keys. They want a lot of money for that commercial.
Wait. We're Pizza Hut. We don't have that much money. All the money went to Domino's and Papa John's and people who sell actually good goddamn pizza.
You know what? I got my brother-in-law. He makes music on the side.
Yeah, boy.
He plays guitar. He plays guitar for Bret Michaels. I bet he can probably make a track that sounds kind of like that track.
As I'm sure you've already guessed, that was a completely accurate description of how the meeting went. And they successfully created said copy track.
So listen to this. This is a commercial for Pizza Hut Cheesy Bites Pizza from Hawaii.
Pizza Hut never stops striving to bring you delicious pizza creations. That's why we created the Cheesy Bites Pizza.
As you can tell, that was completely ripped off from Gold on the Ceiling. The Black Keys sued them over this for obvious reasons and won, but this is not the only time Pizza Hut has stolen somebody else's work. We're gonna go to New York City and listen to the Strokes. Take a listen to this. That was Under the Cover of Darkness by the Strokes.
Now, you would have thought Pizza Hut would have learned their lesson with maybe the Gold on the Ceiling thing, but
and the lawsuit that followed, but take a listen to this.
The ultimate Cheesy Bites 7 pizza. It's cheesier than ever. 7 delicious cheeses on a pizza, and now more in the crust.
Apparently, stealing things is good for selling cheesy bites.
When I think of ultimate cheesy bites, I think of the Strokes. As you can tell, this happens all the time. Pizza Hut is one of the worst offenders.
Now we're gonna flip this whole thing on its head. You thought, oh, only evil corporations steal things.
Yeah.
No. This is one of the only times in history where a rock band stole something from an evil corporation.
Take a listen to this. This is the Oasis hit Shaker Maker.
As you know, was one of the biggest bands of the 90s. The brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher made a bunch of super big hits. I was personally a Blur fan, but, you know.
Hey, You know,
Hey,
you got to choose sides.
Wonderwall. Yeah.
That's true.
These guys claim to have written
This song. There's one problem, though. Take a listen to this super famous Coke commercial from the 70s. I'd like to teach the world to sing. I'd like to buy the world a Coke.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me. Perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company.
Turn that shit around. What just happened?
That's
what
right.
Just happened?
That's Oasis stealing a Coke commercial. My
Yeah.
mind is blown.
Yeah, that's you sold out, bros.
Totally sold out.
Wait, I'm confused. Is selling out okay?
I'm
What?
really confused now.
What?
I don't know. I only drink Mexican Coke.
Let's listen to another thing also. You know, as musicians, there are not that many ways to get paid money to do what you do so that you can be a musician.
No,
Like-
I'd say 9 out of 10 musicians.
And, people have this weird view of selling out like it's a bad thing. You know, frankly, I hear Black Keys on a TV commercial and I think, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, you know what the Clash said when they were asked at a press conference, like, what do you think about people saying you sold out? And they were like, I don't know what's bad about it. There's no more tickets left. That's
There's
great.
no more tickets available to the show, which means you have sold
sold
out. All right, guys, that was pretty mind-blowing. We just want to wrap this episode up and leave in your head the idea that just because a rock band is a rock band and a corporation is a corporation doesn't mean that they're not both bastards.
All right, guys, thanks so much for listening to our Who Stole What podcast about commercials. If you have a suggestion for us, make sure to tweet it at us at Shields Brothers. That's our Twitter handle. Or you can send us an email, just shieldsbrothers@gmail.com. And also make sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a comment because it really helps us out on iTunes.
That's right. And remember, good artists borrow, but great artists steal.
Domino's ain't no good. Papa John's ain't no good. Lido's it ain't no good. Wait a minute, Lido's is actually pretty
At
good.
all.
Lido's is pretty good. I have to stick up for Lido's. If you want to sponsor the show, Lido's, we are open.
For sponsorship.
You can just give us pizza.
But
We
that
don't
was, a
even
pro
want
bono,
money.
that was a pro bono
We don't-
commercial for the Pizza Hut, you know, but we could use some Lido's commercials. We can
Yeah.
write it for you.
We'll write it for you. We'll do it in
We'll
the style
write it
of whatever you
and,
want.
/ steal it for you. No problem. Completely original track.
I'm writing this right now.
We're going to use this to sell pasta. No one ever made that riff before. No one will ever make that riff again, and we own it. Deal with it in excess. You one of my pastas.